Hi, I'm Zak Kaioken. I've seen people everywhere on the internet talking about how they think it was stupid to skip Windows 9. I'm not part of that group. I think I know what happened to Windows 9. I guess you can say I'm late to the party on this specific topic, but I've got information I've never really seen anyone talk about on the internet. I first figured out how Windows titled their operating systems back about a year ago when I still had a computer with Windows 7, 8, 8.1, and 10. Yeah, I like keeping more than one Windows installed. Anyway, I was messing around with Google Chrome, seeing what pages are built in, such as these pages. You've probably come across some at some point. I came across the About page and noticed that my Windows 8 machine was calling itself a Windows 6.2. I saw this and treated it as if it were normal, until I updated my computer to Windows 8.1 and messed around on Chrome again. I came across the number once more, but this time it was calling itself Windows 6.3. And as soon as I saw this, boom, my mind was blown. Windows gave us multiple examples showing off that Windows 9 actually was 8.1. First of all, replacing the dots in these version numbers seemed to always equal the same current version we're talking about. For example, Windows Vista being Windows NT 6.0, add 6 to 0, you'll get 6. Obviously, but stay with me. Now, let's talk about Windows 7. Windows 7's version number is 6.1. And if we add 6 to 1, we would get 7. Isn't that a weird coincidence? Now let's go on to Windows 8. On a Windows 8 machine, the version number is 6.2. So, what happens when you add 6 to 2? You get 8. And we're talking about Windows 8. Isn't that interesting? Windows 8.1's version number is Windows 6.3. It's as if it was talking about Windows 9. But it isn't Windows 9. It's Windows 8.1. But what happens if we add 1 to 8? We're going to get 9. Therefore, what's going on is now obvious. It was a shameless cash grab by Microsoft. Just kidding. I heard it was because they wanted to secretly make critics rate their product as a 10 out of 10. Also, just kidding. But remember, this is just a theory. A theory about Windows that I should have made a video about over a year and a half ago. But this is not the end of the video. There are other theories people came up with, such as one I read a while back. Some people think the reason Microsoft skipped Windows 9 is because the number 9 is unlucky in Japan, so they skipped it because they didn't want to make ill will against the people in Japan. They seem to have skipped Windows 9 for the same reason OnePlus skipped the OnePlus 4. Hopefully OnePlus doesn't get the memo and skip the OnePlus 9 later in its existence. Oh no, I see why Apple is totally atwit. Oh no, I see why Apple skipped it too. I'm sitting here sizzling. My mind is blown. Wait, did Windows skip their version number 4? OnePlus and Microsoft Windows seem to skip the same version numbers. Anyway, back on topic. Another theory is that some earlier programs used code that searches for versions of Windows that start with Windows 9, because a while back there were 2 versions of Windows called Windows 95 and Windows 98, and they wanted to make sure that they were selecting both of those. By having a new Windows 9, problems would start to occur. These problems would start giving low-end related content to the high-end versions that would need the new code to function properly. Skipping Windows 9 would solve this problem. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, since programs that existed at the time don't even work well on Windows 10, even though it has good backwards compatibility. Last thing I'm going to add is a joke. Here goes. Why did Microsoft skip Windows 9? Because 789. And really, if the number 9 in Japan really does sound like pain, Windows 9 would be in a lot of pain. But remember, this was mostly just a theory. A theory about Windows version numbers. Thanks for watching. Bye. I really need to buy myself Zachary's microphone. This thing is so nice. I borrow it because my microphone sounds nothing like it, and my microphone doesn't even work half the time.